to my screen and let's talk about the next fire. This is the Hearst fire that is burning up in the Sylmar area. This one started about 10:30 last night. We don't have a good idea of the fire footprint yet because the aerial assault has not taken place this morning yet. We believe it's burning in this area based on...
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? Let's talk about this California fire, man. Hey, I'm hearing a lot of different things. It's a lot of evacuations. And one of the saddest things that I have heard is that insurance companies canceled people's fire insurances like last month. These one couples was saying that their parents they've been having a house in their family for 75 years, and last month the insurance company canceled the fire insurance. So yeah, so that's bad. A lot of people are losing their homes. We had a few unalives, and man, like, what is going on in the world? We got an Arctic storm on the other end. We got fires on the other end. Like, what do you guys think? Everybody's getting sick a little bit. You know, I've been staying on my stuff because I've been, taking my I got a little drink that I make. I'm gonna end up putting it on my channel, but it has ginger and turmeric and stuff like that in it. But anyway, man, what's going on with these wildfires, man? Let's check them out.
Evacuation zones. But certainly in the San Fernando Valley, the smell of smoke was very strong, even in the northern part of the San Fernando Valley. So we know that this fire is burning pretty intensely. We do have a look at it with our Hollywood Hills camera. This is, if I can see, RM3. This actually right here is some of that Sylmar fire that we see up there. It's certainly glowing in the hillsides. I don't have too much information about structures damaged up there, but certainly LA City Fire is working and fire attack in this area as well. Then finally, our third fire that we're working, we know getting more and more destructive. Let's come out to my screen and talk about the Eaton fire. That's where Amanda Starantino was. This one started at about 6:30 last night. If we can come out to my map, I can show you on the map where that...
And the strange thing, family, is fires happening. It's a fire over here, a fire over there, a fire over here, a fire over there. It's just not just one fire going through. It's different areas, separate fires. Wow. Separate fires in different areas.
This one, we know that there are homes that are burning in the Hastings Ranch area. We can see here that it started in the hills above the Altadena area, somewhere in this area. But we know that the fire has certainly damaged homes here. That's because Amanda Starantino was reporting live from this area. Normally, we would expect homes to be burning if they were going to burn right around here. But Amanda was in this community here, and we saw homes around, I think it was called Valley.
Let's go to a little more action. I'm going to fast forward it, family.
The other thing I want to point out is just down the street from there. So on Sunset, we wanted to show you, but we aren't getting signal up there. But I was up there. There is also a school, West Side Waldorf School, which is a preschool and up to middle school. That is on fire right now as well. Next to it, there is a shopping center, which has a Subway and
Family, I don't know about you guys, but in Arizona, the wind's really high. Wind's really high, and I think the wind is high there. I'm pretty sure because I can hear it, and that's what's spreading these flames. But, I mean, it's burning up everything. Like, what is going on? Like, it's really blowing up everything, family. Like it's really, man, everything's on fire that way. And like I said, it's different fires, man. What would you do in this situation? Are you in an area where it's fire, or are you actually there? What would you do in this situation? And I would like to know. Like, I see they have the breathing mask on, the goggles and stuff, because I'm sure that stuff is probably getting in their eyes and stuff like that. Hey, shout out to these news reporters, man, because they in the midst of all that stuff, man. And just throwing prayers out there for these families that's losing their homes and stuff. Is celebrities, they're losing their houses too.
Of restaurants and cleaners, dry cleaners, that is all burning right now. And there are a few more apartment complexes, but look at this one again. You see just how large those flames are as the brush burns right next to Edgewater Towers, which is here on the corner of PCH and Sunset.
Wow.
Just awful to watch. And to know that, as we've been saying, there are countless people who are impacted by this all across our region here in Southern California, dealing with these fires.
Man.
the sun not even close to being up yet, so the devastation is just going to be horrific when we do get to see first daybreak here. But the wind still howling, blowing embers. And last, I want to leave you with this, because we are in a beach parking lot here where we got access. You know, a lot of these parking lots, they have the one way in, one way out. Well, the exit has those spike strips to keep people from going in the wrong way. Gentleman here, my photographer Ernie Fuentes, had to stop him because we think he actually did drive over those spikes on his two front tires. Someone who lives in the area, but possibly confused or just didn't know exactly where he was going. So it's a critical reminder of just how important it is to listen to those evacuation orders and to get out of the area, because that could be life-threatening if you're stuck in a place like this that you're unfamiliar with. And, you know, it sounds awful to be like, just get out, but really, this is all in an effort to try to save your life, because look at all of these flames, and we have this next round of fire trucks coming in here. This could also be, you know, either they're repositioning or it's a fresh set of crews coming in to help relieve all the other firefighters who have been on this for hours. You know, I have family friends who are in LAFD who are out here working, and you know, it's just,
Man, shout out to those people that go straight to where the drama is. Those fire trucks are heading straight to the fire, man. Wow. Like, some of these people I think are underpaid. I think the military is underpaid, and I think all of our services are underpaid, because like, they're really putting their life on the line, man. Wow. I mean, like, it's times like this where you really appreciate them, where you really got to reach out to them and tell them thank you when all this is over. But man, this is crazy. If I lived in LA, I would have been heading on the 10 East a long time ago. But man, what the highway looking like? Because I know people trying to get out of there. Is it, you know, I seen some stuff earlier where people was flying over the top, and it just looked like in an airplane, it looked like a big old fire pit from way up there, probably about 25,000 feet up in there. It looked like just a big old fire pit, man. 2025's here, y'all. I told y'all, if y'all hear me walk in the morning, walk to live, y'all hear what I say. This is gonna be a different year. I told y'all it was gonna be a different year. You gotta focus, because shit's gonna be back to back to back to back to back to back. You better have your mind right and your head right, family.
I mean, you've got to imagine what their families are going through right now too, knowing that they are here working.
I know, and Rick, that's a great reminder, because in a panic, you're not paying attention to the direction of the spike strips at all. You're not paying attention to when, yeah, and it's really dark. But I do feel like we started talking to you about 3 o'clock this morning. I feel like that fire has spread rather quickly. It looked much smaller earlier, unless it's just
Certainly
where you were. Okay, because the orange glow in the sky is pretty significant, and the flames are just out of control right now. It is, again, just devastating to see. And we've mentioned this before.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit for us, family.
So many people are from.
Let's bring in Pasadena Fire Chief Chad Augustin. Chief, thanks for joining us. We keep seeing 0% contained. We hear about low water pressure in the Pacific Palisades.
You hear that, family? 0% contained. That means this fire is just going. It's going. It ain't stopping. They have nothing. They just got to let it burn, and it's burning everything. It's burning houses, apartment buildings. It's 0% contained. That means it's just a wildfire in the city right now.
It's where is help coming? Where's help coming from, and what would it look like?
Yeah, good morning, and thanks for having me. I'm here at the iconic Rose Bowl, where just a week ago we were celebrating the parade and the Rose Bowl game, and this really is a worst case scenario. You know, with, as you mentioned, 50, 60, 70 mile an hour wind gusts, a wind driven fire. We've lost a significant amount of homes, and I would estimate we're going to need tomorrow morning daytime, but we're going to be in the 1,500 to 2,000 acres burned with 0% containment.
Yeah. Chief, have you ever in your life seen anything like this? I mean, the winds are coming out up to 99 miles per hour, and just pretty much everything in its path is going to burn, because you can't stop it, and you're running out of water, and you don't have a lot of manpower. I mean, all hands on deck, but you need more.
We do. And we made a request for 50 strike teams from all over the state, which would give us another 250 fire engines. When I was driving to the command post, it really looked like an apocalypse. You couldn't see. There was spot fires everywhere. There was trees coming down literally as we were driving, and multiple houses on fire.
These are neighborhoods, family. These are neighborhoods. If you look right here, across the street is all that fire coming. These are neighborhoods, family. Like he said, it looks like apocalyptics right now. Man, that's crazy, bro. Man.
Definitely the worst brush fire and worst incident that Pasadena has seen in its history.
Chief, can you explain the water pressure issue that we continue to hear about?
We do, and thankfully, Pasadena, tonight we have not had significant water pressure issues. The crews have been able to get water out of hydrants. The problem is that this is a wind-driven fire, and we're having spotting multiple miles ahead of a fire, and we could have another 500 firefighters here on this incident, and we still wouldn't be able to stop this fire. We really need the winds to die down. We need to get aircraft in the air and be able to start doing water drops, and then come behind it with fire crews.
So, Chief, you can't even start containment until that happens?
No, and our crews are doing. There was some really heroic activities of between police and fire tonight, with multiple residents being saved, people being pulled out of burning buildings, and things that you hear, but it was happening in real time. But the fire is spreading so rapidly. By the time our crews pull hose lines and start trying to extinguish a fire, it's 3 houses down. Instead of just the house that they were trying to fight.
Yeah. And Chief, I know that you guys were telling people they should evacuate because we knew yesterday the winds were going to be really high. At that point, it was going to be 70 or 80 miles an hour, now almost 100. But I know when people have to evacuate out in that area, everybody has a go bag. And you got supplies, right. You got your prescriptions and stuff like that. But what's really important is you need a map. And you need 2 evacuation routes. And this is the reason why, because people think, okay, I'm going to go inland. Well, this time you can't go that way, or you can't go north, or you can't go south. You don't know where to go.
Right. And to your point, Pasadena has a lot of one way in, one way out, just like Malibu. We're getting another really big wind gust here. And so we really preach having that go bag, being self-sufficient for 72 hours, have a primary and a secondary evacuation route, a meeting place for your family, because we've been preparing for this event for the past few days as a wind event, not necessarily as a fire event. And here we are with just devastating fires on top of the wind event. We've had multiple evacuations. We're just in the process of expanding our mandatory evacuation zones because we're having a wind shift. And with those ember casting of up to 2 to 3 miles, it really expands the area of Pasadena where we need to evacuate residents.
All right, Chief, stay safe.
Hey guys, yeah, man, let's send our prayers up for, LA, California. Yeah, man, we'll keep everybody posted on this. I'm sure you guys are watching too. But man, 2025, man. 2025. Hey, make sure you keep your mind tight. Make sure you at least try to get out there, walk, run, and keep your mind good, family, because put your seatbelt on. It's going to be one of them years. Hey, I appreciate you guys. If you hear this long, hey, man, it's millions of other channels you could have been at, but you decided to be here. Hey, check this out. If you could hit that like button, share. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Hey, have a great day. Hey, today's Wednesday, and it's going to be a great one.